Pasok na kami sa simbahan. Pasok na sa simbahan. Ayan St. Stephen Modern Church. St. Stephen Modern Church.
Ano yan? Cross o ibon?
Pinapaniwalaan nila yan yung tour. O ano, sarado na?
Oh, 1, 2. Dito po to.
Ipasok tayo sa loob. Sino yun? Filipino?
Magmas.
May mas naman yan. Mas ngayon puntahan natin.
Ay, bili na mas yan.
Okay, po.
Ay, isang group ang mga to.
Sila lang, yung mga...
How many 100 BC? Wala.
Pasok na tayo, guys.
O, siya yung tour guide natin. Siya yung mag-explain about this place.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's here. So, I understand that you are from
Philippines.
Okay.
In India. Yeah.
Or India. Okay. Good morning. Some years ago, I explained to the Jews about this place, about Saint Stephen, the proto-martyr.
Yeah.
Okay, you know who was Saint Stephen, okay. But I'll explain to you also, as I explained to everybody. Okay, we are in a church which is called the Church of Saint Stephen, Stephanus, okay? We know who was Saint Stephen. He was the first Christian martyr. We see here that he has been chosen as a deacon by the apostles, and he was a very, a young Christian who was very active in the first Christian community, and he wanted to convince his brothers, the Jews, that Jesus of Nazareth was the Messiah. And so I mean, he encountered opposition from some people. Some people seized him, took him to the Sanhedrin, to the upper council of the Jews. You see, the the Sanhedrin asked him questions, and he answered with a long speech. In brief, he said like that: everything which is written in the Bible, the Old Testament, okay, is accomplished in Jesus of Nazareth. That is, he said, Jesus of Nazareth is the Messiah, and you, the Sanhedrin, killed him. But God rose him from the dead. Okay, we know that this was St. Stephen's faith, and the faith of each Christian with the 2 billions Christians in the world, okay? But when he said that, somebody seized him, took him outside Jerusalem, and stoned him to death. We see here, you see? Stoned him to death. Where? In a place we call today Gethsemane, okay? And Stephen died. Here we see that he is being brought to the burial place, to the grotto here. And here in the middle we have this old man with a white beard. Who is he? He is Gamaliel. Gamaliel is the elder, okay? Today we know that St. Stephen was stoned to death in Jerusalem, but he was buried here, around here. How do you know this? We know this through a letter written by a Greek priest in the 5th century. In 415, this priest called Lucian, wrote that Gamaliel, who lived in the 1st century, okay, appeared to him in a dream and told him, you have to search for the tomb of Stephen, my own tomb, that of my son Abibos, and that of my nephew Nicodemus. Nicodemus, you know, in the Gospel of St. John, chapter 3, it's Nicodemus, okay? And it was the 3rd of December, okay? Then the dream repeated itself 3 times. After the 3rd time, this priest searched, and really he found the remains of these 4 people. Once again, Stephen, Gamaliel, Abidos, the son of Gamaliel, and Nicodemus, the nephew of Gamaliel. But when the Bishop Elia Capitolina of Jerusalem heard that somewhere the remains of Stephen were found, he ordered to take them back to Jerusalem. Where in Jerusalem? In Hagia Sion, in Mount Zion, where Jesus had the Last Supper, okay? And on the place where he found the remains of Stephen, he built a monument in honor of Stephen. So it was the 3rd of December, 415. The priest wrote in the letter, I had this dream when he was sleeping near the church of Caphargamala, 30 kilometers from Jerusalem. Okay? Okay, those living in Israel know there is another Gamlä in the north, in the Golan Heights. But it's too far away. He speaks about 30 kilometers from Jerusalem. Okay, then you know what happened in 614. Okay, maybe you don't know. The Persians came to the Holy Land and destroyed all the churches except one church. Which one? The church of the Nativity in Bethlehem. Why? Because they saw there the 3 Magi, the 3 kings, who were dressing like the Persians. So they spared it. The other churches all were destroyed. Also the church of Caphargamala. Nobody knew where was Caphargamala, okay? Until, 1816. No, 1860. An Italian priest built an orphanage in Bethlehem. Then he searched for another plot of land to build another orphanage and an agricultural school. And they found the occasion here. Here was an Arab Muslim village called Beit Jimal, like today, okay? But most of the people died here because there was the malaria. not the coronavirus, but malaria, okay? And so what did this Italian priest do? First of all, he settled elsewhere the few families who remained here elsewhere. And then he bought all the land of the village. And in 1872, he built a big building we see today, which was an orphanage and agricultural school. Okay, the life of the orphanage went on until 1916. In 1916 here, there was no church. There was a garden, and there you saw the playground of the orphans, okay? Now, our brothers Salesians wanted to build here some bathrooms for the orphans. They dug. When they dug, they found the mosaics which you saw outside. If you paid attention, there are mosaics there. Here, there are no mosaics. These are only stamps. Okay, stamps. Then, the archaeologists who came here saw that these mosaics were the floor of the Byzantine church of the 5th century. He knew about the letter of Lucian, 415, the tomb of Stephen, and then 30 kilometers from Jerusalem. And they said, oh, here, a place we call Beit Jamal. Jamal, Gamala, for those who know Hebrew or Arabic, is the same word. Jamal or Gamala is the same word, okay? And the distance between here and Jerusalem is 30 kilometers, more or less, okay? And they say this here for Caphargamala. Here St. Stephen was buried. And so in 1930, our brothers Salesians built again the church as it was before, and called it the Church of St. Stephen because they really thought that around here was a tomb of Stephen. What happened? It happened like that Stephen, a Jew in Jerusalem, before becoming a Christian, was a disciple of Gamaliel, disciple in the Torah, in the law, okay? And when Rabban Gamaliel saw one of his disciples dead in Jerusalem, Stephen, okay, he, like a good Jew, took care to give him a burial place, but not in Jerusalem because it was danger for the Christians, there was persecution. But here in his estate, around here was the estate of Gamaliel. That's why it was called the place Gamaliel, the village of Gamaliel, and then it became Caphargamala, and then with the centuries became Beit Jamal, okay, with the Muslims. And okay, this is the story of the place. It's a pity that there is also a booklet about the history of the place, but until now we printed it only in Hebrew, in Russian, and in Arabic. Maybe within a month there will be also in English, but it's too late for you for today. Anyhow, you see there many books. See if there is a book which you can take it. You can take it. They are free. You can give a donation if you want. Okay?
May, ano rito, kung may gustong magbigay ng donation sa
Wala na tayo. Hello guys. Sino pa nga nagtalang saan?
Yung bati ni Muslim, iniwan namin itong mga pagkain namin. Church, wala tayo.
Beit Jamal. It's a monastery. Beit Jamal. There are all Jimal.
Alin? Kasi may traktor tayo.
Ha?
Kasi yung traktor ni tatay. Nakadaan ng Israel.
Ito yung simbahan. Pasok na kami.
Pati mga pare, nagbabasketball pala dito.
Rio. How are you?
Tired.
Patingin ng mukha.
Silang. Simbahan, tapos simbahan.
Ate, may talong anin, oh.
Saan?
Madep?
Gusto kayo mabuti hindi ka dati yung amigo mo. Sige, kita yun. Hindi ka mabuti yung amigo. Ang laking tao. Pang basketball, nakita mo yun?